So there's that tribal police car I went by on the drive, and there's a library sign that says go to the left. So I made a big mess of the drive by going the way I did. They're saying go take a left this way. Here's another sign that says the library's up ahead past McDonald's. It doesn't look at all like it's back where the Garmin told me it was. I have been eating a lot of parsley over the past few weeks, and just breathing it in goes right to my stomach. There must be a side effect of way too much parsley. I've been eating way too much. My heart's been feeling great from it, but I think the side effect is a weakening of the stomach. Right, I've come to the conclusion that I'm not going to go to the Pojoaque library. I'll move on north. It's getting warmer. That's a good reason. It's just not easy to get over that Pojoaque library anyway. I gotta wrap around. I think it's another mile away. I would have kind of considered walking from here to there because it doesn't look far on the map, but I see fence. I saw somebody walking up there, but I think they were just following the fence line. There's the water tower that's sort of visible. I don't want to drive there. I'd like the option to walk. I just don't see a clear path. I think the owner prevents people from walking across this. So whatever. It's 7 miles north. I'll just go to that next one, whatever it's called. I only hope that Anthony's at the Delta is cool with me parking here. It is a dirt parking lot, so walking over there to the I believe that's a library, is I have to get on the road, I guess. They may claim that Espanola is where cultures unite, but it's certainly not where paths unite. And I would think a path would be the first thing you'd want to set up if you want to bridge a culture. There's no sidewalk. It's kind of a path. Let's say that cultures unite organically. They do have a nice stairwell to that community center, but not to the wedding reception area. "6 a.m. All right. Go to the library. So from here I can watch my car. All right, I'm gonna scare some dogs. Oops. What? All right, I don't know what to make of this exactly, but I just keep refilling this cabbage and keep drinking it and refilling it. I've been doing it for the past 3 days, and the taste is getting closer to sauerkraut, but I keep drinking it and refilling it with fresh water, and it keeps breaking down and fermenting as I'm flushing it out, and then I'm drinking that. It's only slightly acidic. There was in the beginning a moment where it was quite bubbly, but overall I haven't noticed any sickness. I kind of like it because the cabbage is actually getting softer too. It's turning more to the taste of sauerkraut, and it's getting softer, and that makes it more appealing than cabbage by itself. So I think I'd like to keep a habit of this until I discover something that might not be good about it. I know I played around with it in the past, but I never really drank like every day from it. And I can't, it's not unpleasant, so it's a habit that I don't mind doing. And it's getting softer, like I said. It still continues to break down. It could break down for a long time. I could drink from the same jar for a long time. I just keep refilling it. Yeah. Right, I just gotta admit, I've been having a couple issues with this backpack and just mindlessness. Like, sometimes I've left zipper open and I'm just walking around with a zipper wide open. So now I gotta have a habit of 1, 2, 3, check. 1, 2, 3. This one's kind of open. Gotta close it all the way with 2 hands. And then this thing's an issue. I like the small bottle, but it's leaking. It's leaking out the top. I need to like seal that. I need to learn some plumbing skills. How do you seal pipes? Because, oh, it's open. But I want this permanently closed. This thing is worthless. It leaks and it's worthless. I don't even use them. I just prefer drinking straight from the bottle. This other one's great. I need another one of these. I certainly want to stick around this area for, oh, another poochie. Stick around this area and check it out a little more. All I did is hang out at the library all day. Poochie. What is it, Poochie? What is that? I'm a little nervous about this area because there could be a lot of criminals just in hiding. It's near the Rio Grande and there's a little trash around, just a little bit, not as bad as over in the Albuquerque. Alright, there's a couple of dogs here. Oh, they see me. Killers. Alright, so Veterans Memorial Wall. It looks interesting. They don't bury anybody here, it's just a remembrance. Well fenced off. Next to the Plaza Espanola. Some pictures. What is this? Just a wall? All the names are on the one side. This is quite a setup. An opportunity for somebody to take a pee in some privacy, I guess. I didn't see any bathrooms, so I guess people are gonna have to find alternative means. No other way in or out. And this is curious. Alright, so this is some kind of a waterfall. They've locked it. I mean, but how hard is it to walk over? You just kind of... Because I can easily walk out. So why they even bother locking it is a mystery. I can walk in and out. Entrances through here too. So why even bother locking it? Somebody went through and there's a needle. Oh, great. Somebody went through and plowed that. It's very curious. Water would come out of that thing. They've really built this. Oh, here's a museum. All right. Espanola's first museum. Built 1897. So I'm interested in the hours here. 12 to 3, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 days a week, 12 to 3. Probably free. Those are kind of short hours. Hours as short as this usually means it's going to be free. So I got to get over here tomorrow at 12. Right on the dot. Where's the door? Yeah, they wouldn't leave that unlocked. That's a neat little door handle. Yeah. How about if I ring the doorbell? I don't hear anything. Whoa, it's not even on a spring. Okay. Surveillance, oh yeah. Oh, right there. He sees me. Just curious, some kind of a plaza next to the museum. Driveway plaza, but you can't pull into it. And they had trees, but they chopped, let's see, 5, 6, they chopped 5 out of 7. They weren't successful. Most of these parking lots, wow, look at this. You know, I could park here overnight. Walmart's like 3 miles away. I'm not too enthused about driving 3 miles to park. Well, for one night. Oh, plaza area closed after 10. It would be a little risky overnight. And let me just say, I keep smelling this plastic smell. I started smelling it somewhere in South Arizona, I think. There's just this burnt plastic smell. I don't know what the deal is. I thought it was a factory of some kind, but I've been smelling it in several cities now, the same smell. Like a melted crayon. It's like a giant melted crayon, like a giant crayon melted, and that's what you smell. There's a lot of places that smell like that in this southern region for some reason. Pueblo, Colorado. The library's over there. My car is just over there too. Coming over here, it looks like there used to be a trailer, and they watched their satellite TV for a while. It got pulled out. It's next to, they got a broken window, which they replaced. State of New Mexico. This building is very curious. They had to board up every portal because of people coming in. Really good though. They did a good job. No trespassing. Every window. They got a lot of windows. Yeah, of course, no electricity. Somebody's got a suitcase back here. We'll take a look what's inside. Somebody's got some clothes over here. Usually homeless people are smaller than me. This thing's actually kind of useful. The pee jug. Jeez. It's probably dirty to... Doesn't even look used. Doesn't even smell like it was used. It looks like it might leak though. That thing could be kind of useful. It's a little flimsy. Sometimes I get in the places where I just need to have an emergency. Okay, there's ants. Yeah, oh man, what a mess. Alright, so there's been homeless transients coming back here, hanging out, setting up. There's a business next to it. They get some privacy. All the portals are well boarded up. You can actually look inside, oh, through a screen. How does that look? Can't really see a lot. Very curious. They got a big skate park. It's not all concrete, it's a lot of metal. But there are no skaters. I find that curious. I can't tell if people are parked on the side of the road for an event. Yeah, it's most likely an event. Once I see what building it is, and then I'll maybe have a better idea. There's a cow crossing sign. The parking has pushed people on the sidewalk. So they don't want to, I mean, there's just absolutely no room to park on this side of the road. Oh my God! I've never seen so many parking on the sidewalk like this. This sidewalk really leads to nowhere. Walmart's like 2.5 miles down. Jeez, they just line up. It says funeral home. I think somebody very important died. Somebody by the name of Coach. Yeah, some kind of funeral service. It's really it's pushed the capacity limit for this service. Maybe they're doing service for a few people at once. There's so many cars here, I did not even see the dead end. I'll take a look. They've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cars here, all for the funeral. It might be half the town. And there's a building off in the distance that looks, it's probably being used, but it kind of looks like looks like it might be abandoned. Oh, there's a sign. I'll go check that out. All right, this is Pueblo land. I don't know what they're using it for. It looks like absolutely nothing. Not far from the funeral. People are living pretty poor. People are pretty primed around here for criminal activity. Still sort of want to bicycle around this area just to check it out further. There's some roads that are dead ends that I'd rather bicycle down than walk, so I get through them quicker in case there's anybody nervous about me or considering robbing me. I wonder if I could get into a habit of writing notes to myself on my car window with a temporary marker, because I really want to remind myself of the noontime museum tomorrow. That it may be open, who knows. Still got to check it out though. I was thinking maybe I could write a note, 12 noon museum here. I was thinking that. Then I'm like, wait a second. I still have my sunroof. I could write notes to myself on here. I should get a temporary marker. It's rare that I need to write notes to myself, but I just don't want to forget this museum thing. This Walmart is a major hangout for these car drivers. Young people who just drive around and brag about their cars and racing and all that stuff. This is a major hangout area. All right, at this Walmart in Espanola, we got these distances to place. I'm interested in the Battle of Canada. That's not too far. Then we start getting a little further away again. Bathtub Row, I've already passed. Coming up on Georgia O'Keeffe, I guess. Part of the reason I don't use a car alarm is because I'm sleeping in the car at night anyway. And during the daytime, it's like supposed to be less likely to get my car broken into. And you got to be really in a seriously bad area if you get your car broken into during the daytime. This, I believe, is an act of vandalism right here. It's very rare to see smashed windows. Not sure the object would be that caused the smashing, but there are so many of these rodster, hot rod driving kids that go up and down through this area and just hang out in large groups. It's disturbing. I don't know if there's a high school around. I still have to look. I didn't see any on the map, but maybe didn't look close enough. Alright, so nobody really right now seems to camp in the Walmart parking lot, and it doesn't seem like it's regulated. Walmart closes at midnight. Behind the Walmart's, just behind the Walmart's, the Rio Grande, and I want to go check that out, see how close I can get. So they don't put a wall all the way around this Walmart, so you can walk right straight back to the river. And there's nice big trees. I got my suspension trainer. I'm pretty confident I can find a good spot to exercise, so far at least. Right, it's not looking so good now. I see there's a fence. Although there's a trail you could go back further, and it's a lot of swamp. They got a pipe sticking out of this bit of a flood zone. Seems like it's part of a swamp too. They got a connection part. Man, this is going to be a lot of mosquito. This is going to be a big mosquito problem back here. And you know, they'll migrate to the front. What? Oh, there's geese. I didn't notice any mosquitoes last night, but they'll be coming. This is perfect environment for that. Big water. This isn't even part of the river. There might be a way. Yeah, I see a bit of a trail to get around. But no doubt this is getting filled by the Rio Grande.